Human beings have always worked together in order for them to achieve their goals. History is marked with great victories whenever people come together and work as one. It is this same spirit that led some to pull their resources together in order for them to attain their financial goals. This led to the birth of the first cooperative society. 2 centuries later, in the year 1977, right at the heart of the country's breadbasket, a group of teachers came together with the common goal of uplifting their financial status. The Sacco was initially registered as Trans Nzoia Teachers Sacco Society. It had a grand total of 200 members.
Mimi naitwa Jessica Zenga. Mimi ni mwalimu staff. Na mimi nilikuanga member wa Trans Nzoia Teachers Sacco Society. Nilijoin Trans Nzoia Teachers Sacco Society mwaka 1978. Na hii Trans Nzoia Teachers Sacco Society ilianza huo mwaka. Na walioanzisha Trans Nzoia Teachers Sacco ni NAT. Walienda Bungoma, wakapata NAT ya Bungoma, wana recruit teachers, wameanzisha hii kitu cha Sacco kule. So wakabeba that information from Bungoma wakakuja Trans Nzoia. Wakaona wacha waite walimu wale wako karibu, especially walitumia walimu wa municipality by then. Kitale was Kitale municipality. So tulikuwa na walimu wa municipality na walimu wa district. Wakakuja wakawaambia tumeenda Bungoma, tumeona Bungoma NAT imeanza kurecruit walimu wakuje pamoja, pesa zao ziwe zikipitia mahali pamoja, mtu akitaka loan anasaidiwa. Sasa walimu wale waliitwa kidogo, walikuja wakasema tuanzishe hii kitu, tunaona ni kizuri. Wakaanzisha hii kitu wakasema tukiite Moka. Moka ni kwa Kibukusi, I think inasema wake up. Wakaanzisha Moka. Wakasema tuiiti Moka, wacha tuanzishe Moka. Sasa ni jina ya Kibukusu, wacha tutafute jina lingine. Ndio wakaita Trans Nzoia Teachers Sacco. Wakasema sasa tuwe na viongozi wale ambao wataendesha hii Sacco ambayo inaenda kuanzishwa. Wakachukua member number 1 James Sifuna akawa chairman of Trans Nzoia Teachers Sacco. The late Mr. Furaha akawa secretary. Tukakuwa na mwingine alikuwa anaitwa James Kirui akakuwa treasurer. Na tulikuwa na mzee mwingine is now the late. Those ones I'm talking about, they are the late. Then we had the late Mr. Sambasi, who was the chairman for credit committee. Because when they started, they said we must form a credit committee ile ambayo itadeal na giving out loans. Alafu wakasema now we have to say how much money is each teacher going to pay in form of shares. Sasa a share by that time used to be 20 shillings. Tulikuwa tunalipanga tu 20 shillings, na tukata kwa msha, wakaenda Nairobi wakatengeneza hiyo vitu. Sasa ukipata payslip inasema 20 shillings goes to the TNT. Sasa tulikuwa na 20 shillings tunalipa every month. Tukaendelea pesa tukawacha kwanza ziwe mingi ndio watu waanze kuchukua. Watu wakaanza kuchukua loans. Na loan ilikuanga the maximum used to be 1,000 shillings. Repayable in 3 months. Wanakata 300. Na interest ilikuwa 10%. So by then the Sacco started growing. And Mr. Sifuna as being the chairman alifanya kazi mingi sana. Wakatengeneza forms za kwenda nje, wakaanza recruiting of teachers. Hata mimi nilikuwa mmoja ambaye alikuwa recruited, lakini nilikuwa nyuma kidogo, nikasema hii kitu wanasema ima watakula pesa zetu. Mzee akaniambia my husband was number 176, akasema hapana, wacha tujoin. Sisi peke yetu pesa zetu zitakakuliwa. Ndia kaka ni mwenzi mimi ndo nikakuwa member namba 625. Na our first employee alikuwa Hudson Wasike, alafu tukamuongezea Milimo is the late. Ndio tukaendelea, James akiendelesha hii sako ikaendelea. Wengine walipoona mtu anasema nimepewa 2000 shillings alone, nimetoa kwa sako, that one encourage teachers wakaanza kukuja na kujoin the sako. Tukasema hapana, hii shilingi 20 itakuwa kidogo sana, because sasa mtu akitaka loan mingi itakuwa ni we raised it from 20 shillings to 100 shillings. Some teachers said hapana, wacha tuongeze iwe 4. Tukasema hapana. So it was difficult by that time, wajua pesa ilikuwa kidogo sana. Lakini walimu tukakaa, tulikuanga tuna hold our meetings in Kitale Union Primary School. Hapo ndo tulikuanga with our annual general meeting every year. Sasa tulipoongezeka ina namba, tukasema now that place is small. Tulikuwa tunahaya sasa Ganthi Memorial Hall online moja. Hapo ndo tulikuwa tunafanyia mikutano zetu za annual general meeting. Wanatupea reports, how many members have got their loans, how many applicants wale bado pending wako hivi. Sasa tukaona hapana, tukiendelea hivi na 100 shillings and applicants wameanza kuwa wengi, na check off system inakuja almost 90,000 and the demand is high, we have also to increase the shares. Wakaenda wakaambia teachers, wakakuwa na education days to the teachers, and teachers agreed to increase from 100 to 200 shillings. Wakaendelea. Sasa there was a time this management committee which was there, which was being headed by Sifuna, they were going in for an election. Ndio during 1990 ndio sisi tukachaguliwa new members. Tukaenda. Tulipoenda pale ndani tukasema hizi pesa, tukapata backlog almost 900 members. Remittance from Nairobi is now 100,000 shillings. Ndio tukakaa na members, we went out educating members, they increased their shares from 200 to 1,000 shillings. Tulianzia, kuna kaofisi hapo KFA. Ukienda KFA hii utaona kaofisi kako pale, ndio tulianzia our sacco there in those offices. It was just 2 rooms. Ndio tukatoka pale tukaenda kwa Kitale Hotel. Tukapata pale a bigger offices sasa rooms, na tuka increase the employees. Sasa tukiwa pale tukatoka pale tukaenda Hussein building, there's another building in town, so we kept on moving like pastoralists. We became almost pastoralists, moving from one office to the other. Ndio tukipa pale Hussein, Tana akasema he wants to sell a building. We said why management committee tukasema why can't we come up and buy that? So we sold the idea of having our own offices, our own building. Ndio tukanunua Tana Baka. Tukasema offices ziwe nyuma, tukasema why can't we start a bookshop for the teachers? So we started the teachers bookshop, so where teachers could come get books on credit, and we used to give them like a loan, and then the same is taken to Nairobi. Wanakata hizo pesa zile ambazo tuliwapea kwa vitabu kama loan. We said no, we should have our own now offices. That's why when tuliponunua mahali pale sako iko. But before we went there, we said our employees wanatoka mbalimbali na wako na shida. Tukasema wacha tununulia our employees a place, plots in Kitale here. Ndio tukapata hii shamba ya Ukul, tukanunulia each employee tulimnunulianga 1/4 acre, and by that time they were just selling them at 58,000. Ndio tukawanunulia, wakanunua, wakajenga. We wanted them to stay almost at a central place. I was a delegate. Delegates came together and voted me as one of the members of the supervisory committee, and the late Mr. Ishmael Masinde akawa chairman, Mr. Mnyafuru akawa vice chairman of the sacco, Mr. Linaka akawa treasurer, Mr. Puka akawa secretary. Tukaendesha hii sacco from 1990 mpaka wengine, alafu tukakuwa na 1/3 rule. Mtu after 3 years anatoka, mwingine anakuwa, yani if you are doing well your delegates will take you back. Wakiona ufanyi vizuri unatoka nje. Hasa tukakuwa na zones, tukakuwa na municipal zone, tukakuwa na Kwanza, tukakuwa na wapi, divide this county into zones. So every zone ilikuwa inaleta one member on management committee. Sisi hapa municipality tulikuwa tunatoa 2 members on the management and 1 on the supervisory. Achievements which we made, we bought Tnt Dt Sacco, tukanunua plot hiyo where the nini is standing, where the new offices are standing now. Tulijenga hiyo almost, tukatumia 120 million shillings, but members bought shares in that building. The Sacco itself has shares there, and members, almost 5,000 members wako na shares zao pale. And we used to make sure that January, before we give development loans, we give out school fees loans. So we used to give school fees loans sometimes twice in a year or once in a year. It depended on the money we are having. So even now, the FOSA we are having, when I was still a member on the board, we started that the FOSA thing. And I'm happy because the FOSA is really giving out loans, and the FOSA now, the Sacco is giving out interest mzuri. I have retired, but I'm still a member of the Sacco because my shares ziko pale, zinakuja every month. The pension ikitoka Nairobi inakuja pale na wanatoa shares, so I'm able to get a loan from there anytime I want a loan, even if it is the emergency or is what a loan if I want to do something big. Naenda wananipatia hii loan, nafanyia kazi ile nataka.
Hamjambo, mimi kwa majina naitwa Christopher Nyongesa, ni member wa Transnational Time Sacco. Ni membership number yangu ni 2281. By profession nimekuwa mwalimu. Nilianza kufunza 1984 na nimesha retire by 2017. Nikikuzia tu juu ya Sacco, the historical background yake ilianza 1977. Na wakati ilipoanza 1977, unajua hapa ni Trans Nzoia, a cosmopolitan area. Na wakati ilianza, kulikuwa na kitu kama, ilianza kama a group of people. Wale Wabukusu walikuwa wamekaa pamoja wachache, alafu wakaona lazima waunde chama. Lakini wakati iliendelea, that was 1976, ilipofika 1977 wakabadilisha jina, ndio ikakuwa Trans Nzoia Teacher Sacco. Ilipoendelea mpaka nipo join mwaka ule wa 1984. Kabla hapo, sababu niliongea juu ya tribal, kulikuwa tu ni Waluya ndio walikuwa hapo, so watu walikuwa wameiona kama hiyo ni Sacco ya Waluya. Sasa ilikuwa shida kidogo wengine kutoka katika makabila mengine kuingia katika hicho chama. So hiyo ilikuwa ni challenge ya kwanza, why membership iligrow kidogo kidogo na haikuwa kubwa sana kwa sababu ya hiyo. Wakati hiyo mwaka tulipoingia, that was 1984-85, kulikuwa na changamoto nyingi sana. Na hiyo changamoto ya kwanza ilikuwa mtu kutafuta upate loan, ilikuwa shida. Shida ni kwamba watu walikuwa wanaangaliana, kama ujulikani, ujui mtu, hakungeweza kupata loan. Kwa hivyo watu wengi walikaa bila kupata loan, na hiyo ilikuwa ni challenge kubwa sana. Pia kwa upande wa mambo ya leadership ilikuwa pia chini, mpaka wakati ulipofika kiwango chenye kiwa sasa, wakasema ya kwamba the whole county must be represented. Ndio wakaweka hizi tunaita colleges ama wakaweka divisions, such that kama kwa mfano pande huu it Kwanza, kulikuwa na nyingine inaitwa Cherengani, kulikuwa na nyingine ilikuwa inaitwa Saboti, kuna nyingine ilikuwa municipality. Kwa hivyo hizo 4 ndio zilikuwa sasa zikaanza watu wanatoka katika hizo sehemu ili kuendesha society. Sasa ikaanza kugrow. So when in 1995 mimi nikaingia kwa management, Na wakati tuliingia huko, sababu tulikuwa tumejua the weaknesses ambazo zimekuweko, we tried to so much to change so that hata other tribes waingie ndani, alafu pia tuone ya kwamba we are leading well, yani tusionekane ya kwamba tuna upendeleo mmoja. So we brought everybody on board such a way that we are providing, kama hiyo mambo ya loans, promptly people are getting it. Kama mambo ya sections, all sections were being taken care of. Kwa hivyo hiyo tukafanya wakati tuko katika hiyo management, na ndiposa hata nikafaulu nikapatiwa kuwa a Honorary Secretary. That was 1997, ambayo kazi hiyo pia tukafanya. Now the growth of the sacco ikaanza kugrow, watu wakatoka karibu 3,000-4,000, wakaendelea mpaka tulifikisha 5,000 by that particular time. 1999 tukaintroduce salaries, yani sasa walimu waweze kupata mishahara yao kupitia kwa sacco. That was a very big step. That's why huwa naipenda kuizungumzia, because even members of the management wengine, they were not ready. They were saying, how can these people pay? Si watashindwa kulipa mishahara. But then tulienda tukakampu in Nairobi, tukakampu huko, tukarudi huko, mpaka wakatukubalia kwamba tuko ready kurun a serialized society kama ya Transnational Teacher Sacco. Kwa hivyo hapo hata ukienda katika mavitabu, I was member number 1, account number 1. Why did I? Sababu watu wengine walikuwa wameogopa, lakini kasema pana, let me show a good example by doing what, niwe kati ya wale watu wa kwanza. So watu walipoona kweli kumbe it is possible, ndio watu wengi wale ambao walikuwa wamesimama kwa fence wakaanza kuingia. Na wakati sasa tulipofanya mshahara inapopitia kwa society, it is now started improving the liquid of the society. How was it improving the liquid of the society? Sasa pesa zikiingia kabla hazijatoka, because watu wangechukua pesa zote, watu wangechukua pesa kidogo kidogo, lakini hizo zingine tunazichukua tunapatia watu kama loans, na pia zinazaa kitu kama interest. Na wakati zinazaa kitu kama interest ikiongezeka, manake sasa inafanya society pia kugain, because you see you are getting money from somewhere and we are giving it out. At the end of the month it's paying back. Kwa hivyo kajaribu improve the society. Started now improving. It became now liquid. Another thing ambayo pia another stage. Now when we brought in a marketing officer who was so good, and we were now started saying, why can't we go out from the teachers so that we get other people to join in? That's another area. Na tutafanyaje ili hawa watu waone kweli they are worthy also to be amongst the group members. Sasa tukasema jina kwanza. So ulipochenye jina, I was saying there's one of the employer alikuwa na marketing officer anaitwa Tom Mangendo, came up with the name. Then we used that name, Transnational Time Sacco, na tukalisamba. When we went out and then we brought other people in, pesa zikaanza kujaa wapi? Kwa sacco. Na wakati zikaanza kujaa kwa sacco, we are now able to disperse this money in form of loans to members. Many. Kwa hivyo from there, unaona, something now started now coming in. The society started getting money. Na wakati ilianza kupewa money, the interest started rising. And also membership grew, because you remember we had only 5,000. We came even up to 30,000, because now inclusion of watu wa nje wakati walikuja ndani, then it was easier for the membership to rise.
In October 2011, the Sacco was registered by SASRA, and in the year 2012, it changed its name from Trans Nzoia Teacher Sacco Society to Transnational Times Dt Sacco. This ushered in a new era where the Sacco brought on board members from beyond Trans Nzoia County. It also opened the doors to other members of society, including non-teaching staffs in schools, business people, farmers, and even students.
My name is Hudson Wasike, the former General Manager, Trans Nzoia Teachers Sacco. Now, Transnational Times Sacco. I joined the Sacco on 10th of October 1980 as an accounts clerk. I met Mr. Sifuna, who was the chairman by then. They were young and energetic teachers. He used to teach at Kimondo Primary School on the mountain, but he was a member of the society. It meant that he was to come to the Sacco on daily basis. But given the distance, we used also to travel there. Our secretary was John Charles Barasa, who was a teacher at Bikeke Primary School. And the treasurer was Mr. Masungo Shadrach, who was a teacher at Manjalala Primary School. These three gentlemen, plus Mr. Fawa Songwa, cannot forget Fawa Songwa. Fawa Songwa was the vice chairman. These four gentlemen were the executive members of the Sacco. And therefore they used to come to the Sacco to approve loans. If not daily, every week, on a Saturday or Friday, they have to be in the Sacco to take care of the members' needs. We used to have loans like emergencies, school fees loans, development loans. Those were the common loans by then. And the members used to come, especially the most needy one, the commonest, was emergency. Somebody could have a sick person and rush to the Sacco, we give loans. We came to the other group when Mr. Sifuna left. The second chairman was Mr. Joram Sambasi. Mr. Sambasi, by good luck, was in Union Primary School, just in town. He used to be in the Sacco frequently, and we also had his secretary was Mr. James Kiiru Kariuki, who was also in town, and Mr. Masungo, who had moved to Kiminini Primary. The secretary was the late Fenwick Makawa, and the treasurer used to come from Cherengani. These people propelled the society. The society was growing, and they were also taking me for trainings. Cusco came in to assist in the management of the Saccos. Cusco came in with so many ideas of improving the Sacco operations. I remember I used to be taken for courses in Nairobi, Cusco, Mombasa, in Kampala, in Arusha, Tanzania, to train the management of Saccos. Through those trainings, I acquired from various institutions, especially the Cooperative College of Kenya. I was able to transition the society from what it was to better service delivery. Like what I would say, we used to be analog. We used to do things manually. Like a payroll could come from TSC and do the posting manually, member by member. It was a very tedious work. And because of what we went through, we computerized the Sacco. We bought a software from somewhere who assisted us. We used the TSC system to post the remittances to individual members' accounts. The staff, Tnt Sacco staff, Just like me, when I was going for trainings, I made it sure that I train my staff in all areas so that they enhance efficiency. I made sure that those who are in accounting department went for accountancy courses, be it full-time or part-time. Those who are in the management, I took them for management courses, especially at the Cooperative College of Kenya and the Cusco, the Union of Saccos. And over time, I rose through the ranks. There was a time I was a loans officer. I rose to the position of the supervisor. I came to the position of the deputy manager. And in 1989, I was promoted to the position of the general manager of the Sacco. The position of the general manager was the topmost, that was the highest position in the society. And therefore, I was doing almost all the roles that goes by the position. I retired in 2010, and from there, I came home to do my own business. The society, I would say, when I joined it, was a small institution. I went there when there were about 500 members, between 300 and 500 members. They were very small. It was a very small thing. But I left when the society was big. I would say I participated majorly in giving loans to our teachers who bought land, who built houses, who entered into businesses because of our Sacco. Teachers were able to pay school fees. Teachers were able to pay their medical bills from the Sacco. We brought in the issue of the banking activity, such that members, teachers who are members, could get loans from, apart from the Sacco loans, they could get commercial loans from the Sacco. And along the way, I would say our members have benefited greatly from the Sacco.
My name is Martin Masika Mnyaforo. I'm a retired civil servant, having been a teacher for some time and served as an inspector of schools with the Ministry of Education. I served in the position of an official of the then Transfer Teacher Sacco from 1990 to 2004. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the first KNUT group of members led by the late James Fra for fronting the idea of forming Transfer Teacher Sacco. To them, I give them thanks. God helped us as officials of the Sacco to understand that this Sacco was to uplift the lives of members, not ourselves. So we came up with loans that gradually uplifted the lives of members. Members, including myself, took their children to school because of the Sacco. They paid medical bills for their patients because of the Sacco. They bought land because of the Sacco. They built good, decent houses because of the Sacco. Over the time, I want to take this opportunity to thank the leaders who have been in that Sacco for coming up with projects that have helped alleviate the members. The first one was forming Trans Nzoia Teachers Housing Society in 1994 with the aim of helping the teachers who could not afford to buy land to get them on loans. In 1996, the Sacco also helped form Trans Nzoia Consumer Sacco with the aim of helping lady teachers to get access to household goods on credit terms, and to get all the members, to help all the members get farm inputs, building materials, and even get bicycles and motorbikes on loan material. I think the current leadership picked up on that and has done better than we did in 2004. It has come up with products that are helping even those of us who have retired access service without even going to the Sacco. Like, I want to name the Tulisa loan as one of those loans that is very easily accessible so long as your financial record is correct. I want to take this opportunity to sincerely request all those retirees like me and those young people to aspire to join the Sacco, because it can help you come out of a financial crisis like we're doing now. And the credit goes to the staff of the Sacco and the current management. I want to pray that God guides them to serve as they are doing. My prayer is that the Lord gives them good knowledge, good guidance, so that they continue making a name while serving God. To them, I say thank you so much.
Through the years, Transnational Times Dt Sacco has transformed itself from a small institution into the renowned organization that it is today.
Previously, we were known as a Trans Nzoia Teachers Sacco, but we rebranded into Transnational Times Sacco so that we can accommodate not only teachers, but all Kenyans specifically with an economic live stream.
Transnational Times Dt Sacco, tujitegemee kiuchumi.